Hello, Web3 TV friends. My name is Ornella Hernandez, and I'm sitting down with Sharath, who is the Chief Marketing Officer at Trescon, the company that's organized what we have going on behind me, which is a startup competition. It's called the FinTech World Cup, and it's part of the Dubai Regional. So, Sharath, tell me, how are you today? How's it going?
Very good. Thank you for having me. We're super excited about the FinTech World Cup. This is the 7th edition of the FinTech World Cup that we've hosted so far. Previous editions, held it in locations like Singapore, India, Saudi Arabia, Thailand, and Dubai as well. The objective of the FinTech World Cup is to essentially give FinTech startups the opportunity to showcase their innovation and meet with global investors. The winners of each of the different regional finales will have the opportunity to participate at the Dubai FinTech Summit, which is happening on the 6th and 7th of May 2024 in Dubai. And the winner of the overall FinTech World Cup will receive up to $1 million in investment funding. So it's an opportunity for fintechs from around the world to get involved and showcase their amazing innovations and products.
I love that. So just to clarify, there are 10 total rounds. You guys are looking globally for the best startups, best of the best. And I wanted to ask, what are you guys looking for specifically in the Dubai region?
We are looking for organizations that are, first of all, homegrown or from within the region. Because one of the things that, as a Dubai-based event, with the Dubai FinTech Summit being organized by DIFC and the government of Dubai, it's very important for us to showcase our support for local talent. And so we're looking for organizations that are from the region, representing the region on a global stage. And of course, as any FinTech competition would expect, we're expecting the best. We're expecting the organizations that are going to change the game and help revolutionize the world of finance and FinTech.
Okay, and what do you personally think the fintech world needs more of? Like, what kinds of tech, what kinds of companies, what kind of founders are you looking for?
I think what we're looking for is people who are willing to push the boundaries of what's possible, and also more especially given the regional context. We're looking for organizations that aren't just looking to break a system for the sake of breaking the system, but really work with the current players to help enhance and drive the ecosystem together. So we're not looking for the rule breakers, we're looking for the guys that are going to help change the rules moving forward.
So everything's leading up to the FinTech Summit in May. I went last year, actually, but what's going to be different about the edition this year?
We're bigger, a lot bigger. So last year we had over 6,000 people. This year we're expecting over 8,000. We're expecting to have more than 20 governors or deputy governors from around the world. Of central banks and more than 10 ministers from various countries. And that alone would make this event have the largest delegation of governors and ministers compared to anything else around. We're expecting to have over 300 speakers at this event, up to 7 stages. And so content is the absolute main objective and focus for us. And essentially this is going to become the world's largest gathering of that profile or that level of participants representing the fintech ecosystem and people who are working to change the world of finance as we know it.
All right. And so out of all the cities that you visited that the startup competitions have taken place at, you mentioned Singapore, a few in Europe. Which has been your favorite?
Dubai. Has to be Dubai.
Why?
Well, there's no place like home, but also I think one of the things that's surprised us quite a lot is we almost, even though we are from Dubai, we almost didn't expect to see the kind of innovations that we saw coming from the homegrown companies. There's a lot of people who imagine that Europe or Southeast Asia is where all the technology is coming from, where all the innovations happening, but that's actually not true. There's a lot of amazing founders who are based in the region, whether it's UAE or Saudi, and that's something that was super exciting for us to see.
And what about when it comes to crypto? Have you seen a lot of startups that are pitching blockchain or Web3 related tech?
So blockchain is a very, very key part of the world of fintech. In fact, at the Dubai FinTech Summit, we've already got Brad Garlinghouse who's going to be speaking. He spoke last year. He's coming back again this year. And we're expecting a couple of the other layer ones to be speaking at the event as well this year. And so for us, it's all about finance and fintech as a whole. So crypto and blockchain, of course, plays a very large part in that ecosystem. And so we're expecting a very large representation from that space as well.
Are you personally an investor, or do you follow the trends within the blockchain world?
We do. As Trescon, we're also the organizers of the World Blockchain Summit, which is the world's longest running blockchain summit series. And through that, we've hosted over 27 editions of the event in more than 12 countries around the world. So we're very close to the blockchain community, and we're super excited with what's happening right now.
Okay, so same question as I asked before, but in the blockchain world, what would you like to see more of? What do you think is needed?
We're very excited about seeing how regulators work with the ecosystem, especially with my organizations like VARA and DIFC have shown that they want to invite these players to have a seat at the table. They want the community to come together. And so we're very, very excited with what we're seeing in terms of bringing blockchain and crypto to the mainstream. It's the way we see it is no longer just a retail investor's game, but blockchain has the capacity to fundamentally transform the world that we live in. And that's the expectation that we have for it. And that's the role that we're excited to play to help bring that innovation to the world.
Okay. And any advice that you have for the remaining participants in this startup competition for the next 3 rounds?
Get ready, bring your A game, because from what we've seen so far, competition is tough. We've been blown away by some of the pitches that we've seen so far. So be ready, I guess. Yeah, that's about it.
All right, sounds good. Well, thank you for your time, Sharath. And I'm looking forward to following the rest of the rounds, all culminating at the finale in May. And stay tuned for more coverage coming out of these rounds, and all will be filmed at the final finale in May. We've also covered this event last year, so make sure to check out that video. See you later, guys.